So hello guys, welcome back to my channel Secretly Done. So today we're gonna talk about Baldur versus all versions of Kratos. Trust me, this video is different. Yeah, I know you all are thinking that Kratos beated Baldur in God of War 4 where he was the weakest. Or you can say one of the weakest. But still, let's start. So starting for God of War Chains of Olympus Kratos, Baldur will have a lot of difficulties defeating him because he got the Gauntlet of Zeus, which will give him immense strength, and also Blades of Chaos, which we all know Kratos uses the best, and a couple of abilities which are Charon's Wrath and Light of Dawn, and at last, we got the Efreet. And moving on the fight, Baldur would defeat Kratos, but not easily. The next is God of War 1 Kratos versus Baldur. This Kratos is pretty strong because he has the Blade of Artemis and Blades of Chaos and some really cool abilities which are Army of Hades, Zeus's Fury, Medusa's Gaze and Poseidon's Rage, which are really cool. And honestly, I love the Army of Hades. Basically, it summons dead souls from Hades, also known as Underworld, and helps Kratos defeat his enemies. And we all know what Medusa's gaze do. Yes, it turns his enemies into stones. Zeus's furies are lightning bolts and Poseidon's rage is also lightning. And one of the coolest abilities and my favorite ability is the Rage of the Gods, which Kratos uses multiple times in this game. So far, this rage is my favorite. Next we got the Kratos from God of War Ghost of Sparta. Trust me, Baldur would have so much difficulty beating this Kratos because he is the God of War. If you talk about strength, this Kratos was in his prime time because no one can ever best the God of War. And you all know the strength of Kratos, and with that combining with the power of God, Kratos is unbeatable. So Baldur wins, but extreme difficulty. Now the God of War 2 Kratos, which is my favorite Kratos. And definitely he will violate Baldur because he can literally stop time and he have the Blade of Olympus, Spear of Destiny, Barbarian Hammer and many more like Typhon's Bane, which is also considered a weapon, and also the Head of Uriel, Rage of the Titans. And we can clearly say that Baldur doesn't stand a chance against this Kratos. So let's just move on to number 3, which is the God of War 3 Kratos. And this Kratos is powerful, but not more powerful than the God of War 2 Kratos. Because that Kratos is something else. He can literally travel in time. But this Kratos is also pretty strong. He has the Nemean Sisters, the Claws of Hades, Nemesis Whip, and lastly, the Blades of Exile. And in abilities, he got the Apollo's Bow, and as the Rage, he got the Rage of Sparta. And he have separate abilities with every single weapon. So I can count all of them because the video will be too long if I do. And now let's talk about the fair match, which is Kratos in God of War 2018. Now you may think that he literally defeated Baldur and you are talking about their fight, but he had Atreus and Baldur was vulnerable at that time because the curse was broke. So let's talk about a fair fight. So Baldur have the curse, so Kratos wouldn't be able to kill him. And Baldur is super fast and super powerful. He will land blows on Kratos and Kratos wouldn't even notice. And at some point Kratos would get tired and Baldur will win. Now let's talk about the Kratos in God of War Ragnarok. Honestly, in my opinion, almost the same happens here. But the difference is he have the Draupnir spear, which can make some difference. But still, Baldur wins. So technically, Baldur almost win, but God of War 2 Kratos violated. And that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.